In today's rapidly changing world, young men are faced with an overwhelming number of choices about who they should become. The concept of masculinity has evolved, and the paths available are more diverse than ever before. Yet, with this newfound freedom comes uncertainty. Many are left wondering which values they should embrace and which figures, if any, can serve as guiding stars. This is where male role models come into play. Welcome back, guys. I'm Nameless King, and today we're gonna speak how role model offers a blueprint for personal development, demonstrating how perseverance, discipline, and strong values lead to success and positive impact on society. Whether through personal achievements, leadership qualities, or the way they handle adversity, male role models provide a sense of direction. The importance of these figures cannot be overstated. They don't just show what success looks like, they embody the character traits needed to overcome life's inevitable challenges. In a world where more and more young men are seeking guidance, it's not just real-life figures who offer this wisdom. Fictional characters, too, can serve as powerful role models. Characters like Captain America, Superman, and Batman have long been symbols of strength and moral clarity. However, among newer generations, one character stands out for his unique blend of grit, determination, and loyalty: Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan. Levi, often referred to as humanity's strongest soldier, is not just a warrior. His journey from a criminal living in the slums to a respected leader is an inspiration to anyone who believes their past doesn't define their future. His story is one of transformation, discipline, and unwavering commitment to his mission. This makes him a compelling example for young men today. In this episode, we'll explore Levi's life, his evolution from underdog to hero, and why he stands as a powerful role model. We'll break down the lessons young men can take from Levi's life and how his example can guide those facing their own challenges. Let's dive into the story of Levi Ackerman and the qualities that make him an extraordinary role model. Levi Ackerman's story begins in the bleak and desolate underground city, a place of darkness, poverty, and crime. Born into an environment where survival was the only priority, Levi faced a life that seemed destined to follow a path of hopelessness. His mother, Ackerman, was a prostitute who died when he was young, leaving him alone in the unforgiving world of the underground. Starvation, illness, and crime were constants in his childhood, and the world seemed to offer no way out. Without a family or a guide, Levi was taken in by his uncle, Ackerman, a man feared for his ruthlessness and brutality. Kenny did not nurture or protect Levi. Instead, he taught him how to fend for himself. Under Kenny's mentorship, Levi learned how to fight, steal, and survive by any means necessary. For a time, it seemed as if Levi was destined to become just another criminal statistic in the underground. But it was precisely this harsh upbringing that forged Levi's ironclad willpower and sense of resilience. He emerged from the depths of despair not just as a fighter, but as someone with an unshakable strength of character. Levi's circumstances are a powerful metaphor for many young men today who feel trapped in environments that seem impossible to escape, whether it's due to poverty, crime, or broken homes. Yet, Levi's story teaches that hardship, while painful, can be the catalyst for growth. By comparing Levi's upbringing to the challenges many real-world figures have faced, such as Elon Musk's early struggles with bullying and social isolation or Dwayne Johnson's financial hardships during his youth, Levi becomes more relatable as a role model. He represents the idea that where you come from doesn't determine where you'll go. It's the decisions you make and the strength you cultivate that shape your future. Levi's transformation from a lowly criminal in the underground to humanity's strongest soldier is the heart of his story. It began when he crossed paths with Erwin Smith, a commander of the Survey Corps. Erwin saw beyond Levi's rough exterior and recognized his potential. With Erwin's guidance, Levi left behind his life of petty crime and joined the fight for humanity's survival against the Titans. This pivotal moment is comparable to the impact that strong mentors can have on the lives of young men in reality. Erwin didn't just provide Levi with an opportunity, he gave him a sense of purpose, a reason to fight, and the discipline needed to harness his abilities for a higher cause. This mirrors the influence of mentors in real life, be it coaches, teachers, or even friends, who can help turn potential into excellence. Levi's journey wasn't smooth. He faced skepticism, distrust, and the burden of proving himself over and over again. But it was during these tests that his resilience, tactical brilliance, and unwavering sense of duty shone through. Despite his small stature, he quickly rose through the ranks, earning a reputation as a fighter whose strength was matched only by his strategic mind. Like many real-life role models, Levi's rise to greatness was not because he avoided challenges, but because he confronted them head-on. He embraced the pain of training, the trauma of losing comrades, and the reality of sacrificing everything for the greater good. This is where the metaphor of turning coal into diamonds comes into play. Levi's experiences, though harsh and painful, ultimately polished him into the brilliant leader he became. This theme of transformation is what makes Levi an ideal role model for young men today. Whether it's overcoming bad habits, leaving behind negative influences, or striving for self-improvement, Levi's journey shows that change is possible, even if it starts from the darkest of places. One of the most defining traits of Levi is his resilience. Throughout the series, he endures countless hardships, from the brutal death of his comrades to the unimaginable pain of betrayal and loss. Yet, Levi never allows these tragedies to break him. He uses them to fuel his resolve, reinforcing his commitment to his mission. This kind of mental and emotional fortitude is rare, and it's what sets apart great leaders from the rest. Levi's leadership is not derived from fear or power, but from respect. Despite his fearsome combat skills, Levi never forces his subordinates to do anything he wouldn't do himself. He leads by example, jumping headfirst into battle and always putting his men's welfare first. His leadership style contrasts sharply with the authoritarian or detached approaches often seen in modern society. Instead, he earns loyalty through shared struggle, empathy, and trust. In a gray world of Attack on Titan, moral lines are often blurred. Yet, Levi stands out for his unyielding sense of right and wrong. He's willing to make tough decisions, even when it involves sacrificing a few for the greater good, but he never loses sight of his humanity. This balance between pragmatism and compassion is rare and crucial for young men today who are learning to navigate complex moral landscapes. Levi's strength is not just physical, it's also emotional. He's a man who has been through extreme trauma but continues to move forward. Levi's character demonstrates that being strong doesn't mean being emotionless. He grieves for his fallen comrades, feels the weight of every life lost, and yet channels this pain into greater resolve. This duality makes him a more nuanced role model, showing that true strength involves confronting one's own pain and vulnerabilities. Levi Ackerman's story is packed with lessons that resonate beyond the confines of Attack on Titan. His journey isn't just a narrative of survival and combat, it's a story about personal growth, leadership, and the development of an unbreakable moral compass. The qualities that make Levi such a compelling character are the same qualities that young men can adopt and apply in their own lives. Channeling inner strength, Levi's most apparent lesson is his ability to harness inner strength. Raised in the unforgiving slums of the underground, Levi didn't allow his harsh upbringing to define him or dictate his future. He rose from crime and desperation to become humanity's strongest soldier. For young men facing their own struggles, whether those be personal challenges, difficult environments, or mental and emotional hurdles, Levi's story shows that it's possible to rise above your circumstances. Inner strength isn't about avoiding hardship, it's about using hardship as fuel for growth. Making ethical choices in a complex world, in a world fraught with moral ambiguity, Levi stands out for his unwavering commitment to his principles. Attack on Titan presents numerous situations where the right choice isn't clear, and the line between good and evil is blurred. Yet Levi consistently chooses actions that align with his values, even when it means making painful sacrifices. In real life, young men often face difficult decisions where short-term gains may conflict with long-term values. Levi's story teaches that it's essential to hold on to your principles, even when the world around you tempts you to compromise. Finding and embracing mentorship, Levi's relationship with Erwin Smith is a prime example of the power of mentorship. Before Erwin, Levi was simply surviving. He had raw strength but no purpose. Erwin recognized Levi's potential and gave him direction, showing him how to channel his abilities for the greater good. This is a vital lesson for young men. Finding a mentor who believes in you can be life-changing. Whether it's a coach, teacher, family member, or friend, having someone who offers guidance, support, and wisdom can unlock new paths and possibilities. Levi's transformation under Erwin's mentorship is a powerful reminder that we are not always able to reach our full potential on our own. Sometimes, we need a guiding hand. Adapting and overcoming. Levi's adaptability is another crucial trait that young men can learn from. Throughout the series, he faces enemies more powerful than himself, constantly shifting circumstances, and heartbreaking losses. Yet, Levi adapts. He changes tactics, refines his approach, and continually grows stronger, even in the face of overwhelming odds. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing world, the ability to adapt is key to success. Whether in careers, relationships, or personal development, Levi's resilience and flexibility offer a clear blueprint for how to tackle challenges without losing sight of long-term goals. Levi Ackerman's life, though fictional, is a mirror for the struggles and triumphs many face in the real world. His story reminds us that personal growth isn't a linear path. It's a journey filled with setbacks, victories, and lessons learned along the way. The takeaways from his life are not just for surviving difficult circumstances, but for thriving despite them. Young men can look to Levi as a role model who embodies the balance between strength and vulnerability, loyalty and leadership, and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. Levi Ackerman's journey from a lost child in the slums to humanity's strongest soldier carries timeless lessons that are relevant for young men navigating today's complex world. His story reminds us that no matter where we come from or what obstacles stand in our way, we have the power to change our destiny through discipline, perseverance, and strong moral conviction. In today's society, the need for positive male role models has never been more pressing. Many young men find themselves in search of guidance, facing a world that often lacks clear direction or supportive frameworks for personal growth. Levi's life offers a powerful example of what it means to overcome adversity and rise above circumstances. His resilience teaches that strength isn't found in never falling, but in getting back up every time you do. His loyalty to his comrades and his mission shows the value of responsibility and standing firm for what you believe is right. But perhaps the most important lesson Levi offers is that vulnerability is not a weakness. His journey is one of loss, losing his mother, losing comrades, and facing the fear of failure. Yet, these losses never define him. Instead, they fuel his desire to fight harder, become better, and protect those he cares about. For young men, Levi's character challenges outdated ideas of masculinity that equate vulnerability with fragility. True strength, as Levi demonstrates, is about facing your pain, acknowledging it, and using it as a tool for growth. In a world where the definition of what it means to be a man is constantly evolving, Levi Ackerman stands out as a figure who combines compassion with strength, empathy with resilience, and leadership with moral clarity. He shows us that real heroes aren't defined by where they start in life, but by the choices they make when faced with adversity. Levi's story is a reminder that we all need role models, whether they're real or fictional, to guide us through our toughest times. As young men seek out figures to look up to, Levi Ackerman serves as a powerful symbol of the potential we all hold to transform ourselves, overcome challenges, and become the best versions of who we can be.